Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Taking on another team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. Side David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Takes the easy completion, and the defense drags him down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human.
Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Find some fresh air. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's loose. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, running back gets to give. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw again. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. in the gun and looking to throw on third down. He caught it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Quarterback making checks. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Give to the back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. And they'll knock him down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Under fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. There's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes. Start the next drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
we've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Quarterback gets enough. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Man, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Back to pass, it's Agbana. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. Flips it out to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Good timing on the quick out. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads it left. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's go! They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for space, it's Tillman. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon. Offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tillman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds us back in the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He makes this one, and we've got a two-possession game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They're dealing with a second and long. The running back has it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Duff. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll try the run. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense with jumbo personnel. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Agbana. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Touch pass on the run. Finding open areas. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.